Hey my dear warriors, hardly few days left for your next board examination. But can you really score full marks? Even if you're scoring really low, even in your pre-boards prelim examinations. Trust me, even if the exam is just going to be on 6th of March, just few days from now, and even if you're watching this video tomorrow, trust me, I'm going to give you a plan. I'm going to help you out freely on YouTube and also going to give you the things that you need to do and not to do just before the exam to score really well. So stay tuned with me because this session is all for the ultra legends, the pro people, the legendary people who want to do everything in the last few days. And if you are a legend, just put up a cool smiley in the chat box so that I know you guys are legendary people who want to rock the exam in few days. Doesn't matter how the last year has been, whether we have studied or not, can we do something in the last few days? Trust me, you can. So my name is Shreyas, I'm your physics master teacher at Vedantu, and I have been teaching for all the kids preparing for JEE, boards, NIT, CBSE, you name it guys, for a long time, and I'm very proud and happy to say that many of my kids are doing extremely well in no matter which state, which part of the country, what exam they were preparing for. And I really hope that you guys are going to make me proud this year. It's your turn. So before we get going ahead, make sure you smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button. Hello Salva Kumari, Pavitra, Anay, Perfecto Purple. Hello Tech Vlogs. Nice to see all of your smileys and everything guys. Thank you so much for putting it up. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Hello, hello Capto. Hello Sujimama. Hello Mr. Cool. Hello Satish. Hello Satya. And how was your chemistry exam? Please let me know in the chat box. So that others also feel comfortable about it, because a lot of students would be like, oh my god sir, my chemistry exam was very hard. So when you see others also not doing so well, then maybe you're like, okay, I'm not alone. Everybody found it difficult. Okay, it was easy. Okay, sorry guys. So those people who said that the exam was very difficult, okay, the exam seems to be easy or moderate. Okay, anyways, let's make physics exam easy, because I want you guys to come back and tell me, sir, the physics exam was the easiest. So how do we start the sprint journey? Because it's going to be a short run. It's hardly a few days, 4 to 5 days. That's it, that we are going to get to prepare. Now, few important things that you need to know while preparing for board examinations specifically. Number one, try to cover all the important underlined points, highlighted points, summary points, the formulas, the experiments, the definitions, the phenomena. Like there will be some paragraph explaining certain phenomena or explaining why this happens. Like why do you use photodiode in reverse bias for sensing the light? So there is a reason given in the textbook. So you should know all those things. Or experiments, photoelectric experiment, Young's double slit experiments, things like that. Diagrams are also very important. And why I say diagrams and stress on it is because if you draw your own diagrams, there is a good chance the examiner might not relate to it so much. So always try to stick to the diagrams which are given in the NCERT book. Maybe in some other book, maybe HC Verma only, or maybe some other book that you are using uses a different diagram. Concept is same, but I would say avoid that. Try to be as close as possible to the NCERT diagram. Reason being, the examiner won't have time to verify your concepts whether they are correct or wrong. He will have a model solution. He will check, compare. Oh, this looks similar. Okay, give marks. It does not look similar. This was here. This is here. He will lose interest. He'll probably cut half a mark or even 1 mark. Then the next important thing is derivations. You might have seen even in the sample paper that many derivations have been asked. Yes or no, guys? Great. So how do you remember derivations? One way is you know concepts. But there are legendary people who will be like, sir, I did not study well. How do I still remember derivations? Simple. Just write down the derivations 2 to 3 times. If a derivation is easy, at least 2 times you should write it down. If something is hard, maybe 3 times at least you should write it down. See, there can't be more than 20 or 25 derivations together in the entire physics textbook, right? So, understand that if you practice these 20-30 derivations, even if you practice it 3 times, it's 90 times. Each derivation is going to take you 5 minutes. So you do the math, within few hours, you will be done with all the derivations, writing it down. And when you write it, that's when you remember it. And I'm not saying sit at once and write down all the derivations. Today, you write down all the derivations in the first 2 hours, maybe in some point of the day. Tomorrow again, you write the same derivations. Third day, you will automatically remember all the derivations. When it is actually asked in the exam, you will not find any difficulty. It won't take you much time, trust me. Next important thing is memorizing the formulas, because questions will be asked. Also, derivations need formulas. So if you know derivations, indirectly you will be knowing the formulas. And definitions are very important. So whichever definition is there, underline it. I'll be revising the definitions shortly. I'll tell you how as well. But you should know the definitions as given in the books, so that the examiner relates to whatever you have written. Not the diagram even drawn by me. Yes, Suchi Mama. The diagram which is given in the NCERT book. Another thing is practicing numerical questions, be it assertion reason type, be it case study type, or be it the objective questions, or be it descriptive questions, give reason kind of question. Whatever kind of questions are there, you need to practice a lot of questions from previous years, from your textbook, from NCERT, from the books that have been provided to you by the school, or the notes provided to you in the school, or whatever coaching you have been enrolled into. You should practice problems given by them. Okay, that's the most important thing. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to give you more tips, but what am I going to do for all of you? Excited, guys, to know my plan for all of you? And if you are excited, you know what to do. Smash the like button and lighten up the chat box with lots and lots of fire. Let it rain with fire, guys. This is my plan for all of you. Okay, so I'm going to keep you busy, but not so busy that you don't get time for yourself. Trust me, watching these sessions, you don't have to watch any other YouTube channel. You don't have to watch anything else. That's enough. That's it. My sessions and whatever plan is there ahead, I'm going to give you in the session itself. So number one, guys, on March 1st, that's tomorrow, right? The formulas, complete formulas. Thank you for lightening up the chat box, guys. Yes, the entire set of formulas will be given to you with definitions, with all the important diagrams, wherever is there, I will discuss. So it's more like a complete revision. The sessions will start at 10:30. Now you might ask, why 10:30? Come on, you are smart enough. Why the sessions are going to start close to 10:30, guys? And these sessions are going to be big, huh? Don't expect the formula, sir, within half an hour you will complete, sir. No, I'm not going to complete in half an hour. Sir, 2 hours you will complete, maybe. But if required, maybe 3 hours or maybe 3.5 hours, but not more than that. Everyone? Great. Awesome. Awesome. So when you study in the morning, you will have time throughout the day for self-study, and also early morning you will get time for self-study. I'll explain you with a timetable. Next, 2nd March, hundreds of questions on case studies and assertion reason specifically. Lots and lots of questions on assertion reason and case studies. You wanted that, and I'm giving it to you. Guys, 100 questions. What more you want? Okay, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to break your head, search on the internet, waste your time. I will give it to you. Next, most repeated previous year questions. I will analyze all the previous year questions, and the most repeated high probability questions, I will give it to you on 3rd of March. 3rd of March, okay? Great. The 4th important session, the most awaited session. What is that going to be, guys? Formulas, definitions, diagrams done, case studies and assertion reasons done, your other kind of questions, most repeated PYQs done. Obviously, the last session, guys, will be the most awaited sure short CBSE physics questions. That means there will be a collection of questions which are very likely. It's going to be slightly different from this session. Don't get confused. These are previous year questions. This is what you can expect this year. So, predictor, you can think of it like a predictor test. Okay, predictor mock test, you can think of it. Okay, so that's going to happen on 4th of March. And 5th of March, I'm going to leave it to you for self-study, because just attending sessions won't be helpful. But if there is something which I can do, I'll try to do it. But I feel that you should just coolly sit and study and revise all the formulas. Now, what are the other things that you need to follow? The pro tips apart from my sessions. Number 1, how are you going to plan your day? You're going to wake up every day at 6 o'clock, simple and straightforward. You're going to spend some time for refreshing, having your breakfast and all those things. And then sit for few hours studying something or revising something or learning something or whatever. 10:30, you know, my session will start every day. Okay, morning 10:30, everyone? Great. Derivations, you are going to write it, Kritika, on your own. See, if I do it myself, now you will not learn. That's why I said writing derivations 3 times is very important. You will realize why I told you in the exam. Acha, good I did not watch Sir deriving it. Because anyway, Sir has done the derivations. I can search for the videos in the past playlist. Main thing is me doing it. You will automatically, your hand will flow. You will not think what Sir was doing. What did Sir do? You will think what did I do? And you will get a free flowing, you know, kind of writing in the examination. Okay. And you're attending the sessions till 1:30. That's the time around where your exams end. And after that, take lunch break, relax sometime till 3 o'clock. And from 3 o'clock till night, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you can probably sit and study. You can have your dinner around 9 o'clock. Okay. And you can sleep by 11 o'clock. Okay. Try to revise whatever you did throughout the day in the time between 9 o'clock and 11. So if you are having your dinner around 8:30, 9, around that time, then after that, revise. I won't say sit and study. So understand, you should learn in the morning. You should see, okay, till afternoon. Then you should practice and analyze and do more stuff in the evening till night. And before sleeping, revise. That is the schedule you're going to follow for the next few days. Simple and straightforward. Everybody agrees? Now you are also going to divide your topics. You're going to divide your topics as hard, very easy, or maybe not done at all. So that analysis is very important. I have given you a sample. I'm not saying this is true for everyone. Okay, this could be true for one person, maybe false for other person. If you find modern physics, electrostatics, everything hard, then do those topics first. If you know that current, electricity, EMI, AC, EM waves are easy topics, then do that later on. But you're going to finish whatever you have to in the first 2 days. That means March 1st and March 2nd. Hard topics will be over within the first 2 days, max to max. Max to max, I'm telling you. Everybody agrees? Yep. Should we follow PYQs? Yes, Suchi Mama. Yes, I'll be making you revise PYQs on the 3rd day. Remember, Priyansh, I gave you the timetable. Yes. So in the formula revision session, what is going to happen? You're going to see formulas, of course. You're going to see the application, what are the different terms used over there. You're also going to see the definitions in all the NCERT, all the important pointers in NCERT I'll be doing. Okay, you are going to see important diagrams or graphs which are there in the NCERT. You're also going to see some experimental results which are also maybe graphical or maybe formula based. So all those things I'm going to cover in tomorrow's session. After that, you're going to have assertion reason session and case study session where I'm going to give you unseen passages or unseen case studies or assertion reasons which will provoke thinking, and it will help you understand how to exactly solve these questions in the exam, because many students lose mark in assertion reason and case studies. That's what I have seen. And then what I want you to do is make sure that you make a timetable right now, which are the easy, which are the hard topics, and make sure hard topics are done in the first 2 days, easy topics for the 3rd day, 4th day, and the remaining time, that's it for revision, mock test, PYQs, practice only. Don't study on the last few days, okay? Make sure you do not study in the last 1 day or 2 days, okay? That's very, very important, else nothing will enter your head. Now, where do you practice PYQs from? You can download it freely from the CBSE website, number 1. Number 2, I'll be giving you a practice session for all the important, most expected PYQs, you know, and on day 3, that is going to happen. Also, remember that you can even solve papers from other schools. If there is a student who is in other school, try to take their prelim paper or their pre-boards paper and try to solve that. That is also very good paper to practice. So that, you know what happens, you are in a school or in a coaching, you are continuously solving a kind of question paper. Suddenly you see a different question paper, then that element of surprise makes you think spontaneously. It's not like you are expecting the same thing. Obviously, the same thing cannot happen in the board exam, however your school is doing it. So try to bring in that spontaneity, that surprise element by borrowing somebody's question paper from other school. I want you to write the answers like this. I've given you some sample screenshots. Look at this. Even though there is a cancellation, it is done so neatly. Everything is written down crisply and clearly. See, this handwriting is not the best handwriting. It's not the best handwriting. If you notice, it's not like, oh my God, this is so beautiful, I am falling in love with the handwriting. No, it's neat, tidy, systematic. Diagrams are drawn, space is given. Whatever formula is there, it's been blocked, it's highlighted. All the question number, the sub question number, systematically written down. Everything, this is paragraph, okay, leaving some space, okay, explaining all the steps, therefore, hence, final conclusion. So everything is being put in very systematically, very readable. So make sure that your question paper is readable rather than beautifying it. There is difference between beautification and making it readable and making it easy for that examiner to assess your examination paper. Okay? Make sure wherever diagrams are there, draw a diagram. Ampere's loop law. Even if you think there is no diagram and if you remember something which is vaguely related to that particular statement or definition or give reason, draw a diagram. Always diagrams add value to your answers. Remember that. So, finally, what are you going to do, guys? All definitions, formulas, you're going to do PYQs, you're going to see all the definitions, you're also going to see the diagrams, the experiments, and you're going to borrow papers from your friends from other schools. Finish everything in the first 2-3 days max. Last 1 or 2 days purely for revision, nothing else. That's what you're going to do. The sample paper, I have put it over here. I'm pretty sure you can even Google it. So just probably I'll share this PDF later on where you can just click on this link. It will redirect you to the sample paper. Everyone ready to knock the CBSE Physics Board exam. I want every one of you, your batchmates, your entire school should be attending these classes for the next 4 days because these are free. Number one. Number two, all the sessions are at the same time when your board exams are going to be conducted. Number three, guys, you're going to get a lot of time for self-study before and even after the sessions. I'm going to give you the systematic plan every day, what you need to do, right? So you don't have to go anywhere and you're going to get the PDFs in a very systematic way on our Telegram channel. Great. Sample papers, can we solve them too? When do you want to solve the sample paper? Well, if you are almost done with the syllabus, then you can give the sample paper maybe day after tomorrow or maybe leave 1 day at least. But if you're not done with much of syllabus or if you think there is a lot of things to do, then keep it for Saturday or Sunday. But Saturday onwards, you should give mock tests, okay? At least give 2 mock tests. Guys, even in the worst of the worst scenario, sample paper should be done. A lot of questions will get repeated from that and previous year questions 100%, and from my sessions you are going to come and tell me, sir, so many questions came from your 4 days. Guys, if you are going to find so many questions from my sessions like it has happened before, that's it. There is nobody going to stop you from getting full marks, 70 out of 70 guys in physics. So let's get started. Don't panic. I am there. Shreyas Sir is there. And Shreyas Sir, you know, does not leave all of you alone. You guys are going to come over here and study systematically from tomorrow onwards. So see you guys tomorrow at 10:30. The session is already live. Make sure you go ahead and smash the like button on that session. Mark your attendance right now. The session is live on the channel. Even the sessions coming ahead will be live very soon, or maybe it is already live. Just check that out. So see you guys every day and let's kill this board exam, because there is a lot more to conquer after the board exams, and that's obviously your BitSat, your EMSat, your JEE Mains, JEE Advanced, CUET, and so many more. Okay, bye bye. Hasta la vista, Captain Shreyas signing off.